I have my digital scale out. What I'm going to do, I've got some punkwood here that's wet. Turn this on. Make sure we're at 0. Put these on. And we're at 128. I'm going to put these in the microwave, see if we can dry them here. So I'm going to put these in for 1 minute, 30 seconds, something like that at a time, and see if it drops from 128 fairly quickly. So we'll do it for 1 minute this time. So the question is, why am I trying to dry out some punkwood? Why do I care about punkwood? I found out that punkwood is what they can use in their tinder box for starting a fire rather than char cloth. You put a piece of punkwood in your Altoids tin, char just the outside of it. It'll take a spark quickly. After you put your grass or tinder onto your punkwood where it's lit, you blow it, catches fire. You close the lid, it's good to go again and again and again and again and again. Where char cloth, you have to have quite a bit of char cloth. This is something you just leave in your tin and good to go all the time. So that's the 1 minute scenario of why I'm using punkwood in the microwave. And we're warm to hot. Obviously it's losing a lot of moisture. Turn this back on. We are zeroed out. Put them on. Remember, I was 128. I'm at 111 now. And I do see steam coming off of it. So I think I'm going to let these chill out here for a little bit and heat it up for another minute. I've let the wood cool down, and it's down to 106 from 128. So I'll throw them back in the microwave, see if I can get some more moisture out of them. Okay, we're down to 72. I just threw it in the microwave 2 more times and letting it cool again for this time, down to 72. And what we're going to do is put it in an Altoids tin. I'm going to cut it to fit. I'm not sure that's going to fit in there with it the way I'm going to set this up, but I've got my obsidian that will make the spark off the steel. Like I say, I'm going to fit this inside the Altoids tin. The one thing you do not want to do is you don't want a hole in it at all. So this is a new one. And the reason you don't want a hole, you don't want it getting any oxygen at all, because what you're going to do is fit it in your tin, charred on one side, and each time you throw a spark to it, the char part will light, charring a little bit more. You blow your grass right on the punkwood where it's been charred, light your fire, close the tin, the char will go out, ready for use next time. I just ran it in the microwave again. I'm not sure how long I should do this. I'm guessing as long as it gets warm, there must be moisture in it. When it's dry, shouldn't pick up any heat at all. So we're going to continue to put it on the scale and see if we're losing any moisture, or there's a point where it doesn't lose anything. And we have dropped just a very little bit this time. Of course, it is cooling down, and each time it cools down, it loses more moisture. So we'll see how, I guess, see if we lose any more weight while it cools down. We'll get back to you. Okay, after several times in the microwave throughout the afternoon, and then this morning, and then again this afternoon, so 24 hours later, I'm down to 70 grams. I started out at 128 grams. So basically I lost 58 grams of moisture out of it, about 40%. So we're going to go ahead and try one of these, cut it, put it inside the Altoid tin, and char the outside, not charring the whole thing. We'll go ahead and see if it'll take a spark, light a fire, go out inside the tin, closed tin, and then relight again. Then it'll be a success. So I'm going to go ahead and get one of these cut now that I have my final scale measurement. Go ahead and start cutting on these and make them into usable punkwood lighters. So the piece of punkwood I'm putting in the tin after being cut is only 9 grams. And the size of that is 3 5/8 by a little under 2. And then the thickness of it, we are 5/8 thick. And the reason for that, so it'll fill up near the top. I'm not sure if there's enough, no, not enough room there. So we're going to have to either scrunch it down, put a different kind of obsidian rock in there. This is obsidian, it's not flint. The actual spark comes from the steel. So don't be fooled by anybody selling you that, telling you it's flint. So I do have my favorite charring device out. What would that be? Flamethrower, baby. Is that charred enough? Nah. Good way to get rid of weeds too. Might ought to have tried that without the Altoid tin. I think I warped it. But it is smoldering, so I think we've got a good smolder on it. Go ahead and see if that'll put itself out. There we go. Then the idea is, after it's out, is it char enough to take a spark from the obsidian and steel, and then light a grass bundle, be able to put it out again and use it again. We'll see. Okay, I've got my obsidian and steel. Go ahead and open that up. What I want to do is see if this will take a spark, whether I can get something to smoke off of it at least. Oh yeah, got a spark right there off the first strike. I see it running around. Do you see it? Starting to smoke. Got another one down here. Did not take much at all. I got some bird nest or something here. Just to show you, if I can get that back out of there, I kind of popped it in, but it is not burnt in the char, the whole entire thing. You can see on the end it's not. There we go. Maybe you can see on the back it's not all burnt. only the top surface of it did I char. And what I'm going to do now is close this, see if it'll put itself out. I'll go find me some better tinder to make. Go ahead and see if that's out or not. It's only been about 5 minutes maybe. How are we going to know if it's out? I'll blow on it. Yeah, don't see anything. That's very encouraging. That's exactly the result I wanted, that it does go out when you close the lid. And then see if it'll take a spark again. Obviously it took only one strike the first time, but I hit it twice, just not realizing it had 2 sparks the first time. Yeah, no, I can't even do it. Okay, got a couple of sparks lit, one there and one there. Already so I'll go ahead and put some of this cattail on there. Well, I think that shows the viability of it, even though I'm not good enough at getting something started here. You saw how long it's been since everything's out. And like I say, you do not have to char the whole thing. As you blow on it, it'll char it as it goes. One thing I found out is the blowing, if you blow the direction into your tinder, is better than trying to blow it above your tinder. So next time I'll try blowing, have my tinder over here and blow it into the tinder. I find that was working better for me. But absolutely wonderful. No hole in the Altoid tin. Just closing it, it goes out on its own. Oh, excellent. Now that the wind blows on it, it goes ahead and lights up. I guess that's all it took, was a little breeze instead of my big blow hardness.